This is when Rowan had his personal diary read live on television and somehow ended up owing the presenter £5.
This one. I believe it's your diary, right?
That's my diary.
Yeah, it is. And you know what? It says here on page 1, if I have been silly enough to mislay this diary, please return it to Mr. Bean. And P.S. a £5 reward would certainly not be out of the question. You owe me £5 if you want it. No.
Mr. Bean is known for the hilarious faces he pulls, and here is Rowan Atkinson explaining how he came up with them.
What about the mugging, the pulling of faces in Bean? I mean, did you do that as a routine? Was that part of it?
Yeah, that started when I was, when I went to University at Oxford, really. That's when I started doing entirely visual stuff. I remember, standing in front of a bathroom mirror and just sort of gurning, I suppose, just pulling faces for the sake of it.
Like how?
And it was, just sort of going, just suddenly, very extreme.
And this is the story of how Rowan was asked for his ID just moments after the same woman had asked him for his autograph.
I went into a bank to cash a check, and I handed over the check, and she said thank you, and she said, "Oh, Mr. Atkinson, I'm such an admirer of your work. Could you sign this piece of paper for my daughter?" So I signed the piece of paper, and I handed it back, and she took it back, she put it to one side, and she looked at my check, and she said, "Now, do you have any means of identification?" And you think, well...
This is Rowan explaining how his face became his biggest asset and what it is like to be known for pulling some of the funniest faces ever.
Your face as your greatest asset, your facial dexterity.
One doesn't like to be labelled a face puller because you feel as though if you have got a face that, that malleable and one can go like that, you can twist about. That you feel that people are going to assume that you're just, that's all you can do, and if in doubt, go, and someone will laugh. Yeah.
When Rowan was 20, he came up with the idea for Mr. Bean by standing in front of a mirror and pulling funny faces.
I mean, what about the mugging, the pulling of faces in Bean? I mean, did you do that as a routine? Was that part of it?
Yeah, that started when I was, when I went to University at Oxford, really. That's when I started doing entirely visual stuff. And for the first time ever, when I was about 20, whenever that was, I remember, standing in front of a bathroom mirror and just sort of gurning, I suppose, just pulling faces for the sake of it.
Like how?
And it was, just sort of going, just suddenly, very extreme.
This is the time Rowan snatched an award straight out of someone's hands.
Now, these are 4 fine actors, and I'm sure they'd all agree that the point is not to win, but to play the game. And the winner is... John Daniels.
No, shit.
Unfortunately, John is unable to be with us tonight, and so I'd like to ask his co-star David Forbert to accept the award on his behalf. David.
This is the time Rowan shocked everyone by licking a razor with his tongue.
Can you give us a little of Mr. Bean shaving? I don't want to put you on the spot here.
Yes. Yes, okay, yeah, it's in the movie. This is how Mr. Bean shaves. Okay, ready? One shave.
I want to cover all bases.
Rowan once opened his entire comedy set by playing the devil and taking attendance in hell.
The devil? Good evening. But you can call me Toby, if you like. We try to keep things informal here, as well as infernal. That's just my little joke. You're all here for eternity, which I hardly need tell you is a heck of a long time. But for now, I'm going to have to divide you up into groups, if that's okay. Can you hear me at the rack? Well, if you'd stop screaming, that would help. Now, murderers. Over here, please. Thank you very much indeed. Looters and pillagers, over here, please. Thieves, if you could join us, and lawyers.
This is the time Rowan simply snatched an award straight out of someone's hands.
If the hedge fund managers would just move along a tiny bit. There we go.
This is the time Rowan stayed in character as Mr. Bean during a live television interview.
How did your flight go?
Oh, it was fine, thank you.
Good. What brings you to Copenhagen?
Well, got a bit of a squeaky chair.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Mind if we swap? Oh, dear.
This is the time Rowan shocked everyone by licking an electric shaver with his tongue.
All right, I'll sit here. You've got some very squeaky chairs in here.
Well, I'll, could we get another chair,
Can we
please?
have another chair, please?
Yes. Is that all right?
Well, it's a bit pathetic, actually, but I suppose it'll have to do. Actually, it's quite nice in its own.
Mr. Bean.
What do you want?
Well, Mr. Bean, we invited you on the show. We paid for 6 limousines. I felt we
This
might
is
have
the
a
time
chat.
Rowan
I thought we
turned
might-
up in
it's a
hell
talk
and
show.
took
I thought we might
attendance
chat
as the
about
devil.
stuff.
All right. Keep your hair on.
All right, then. Mr. Bean, good to have you here. Tell us,
Rowan has always had effortless style, and this clip proves it.
I was saying there, Rowan, it is a fact that... You wouldn't have done anything when I wasn't looking, would you?
Not behind your back there.
This is the time Rowan got used as the perfect example of what an idiot looks like.
Obviously, taking out a girl for the first time is a very complex issue. The first crucial step is having arranged to pick up your date and not to look like a complete idiot when she opens the door.
This is the story of when Rowan met a man in the street who simply could not believe he was Mr. Bean.
And he came up to me after a while and he said, "Excuse me, has anyone ever told you that you're the absolute spitting image of that Mr. Bean?" And I said, "Well, actually, I am the actor who plays Mr. Bean." And he said, "I bet you wish you were." Followed this bizarre conversation in which the more I tried to claim that I was the person whom he thought I merely resembled, the less he believed me. But what was funny was how close he thought I was to you know, he said the resemblance is uncanny.
This is the story of when a woman shouted Rowan's name in a hamburger store and he had no idea why.
So, the girl who was serving me the hamburger, I was just taking it, and there was a girl working next to her. And she suddenly turned to the girl next to her, and I was literally 2 feet away, and she said very loudly, "Is this Rowan Atkinson?" And the other girl looked and said, "No." I said, "Oh, didn't think it was." I mean, if people do know you, and they come up and they say, you know, "I like this that you do," well, that's fine, but it's the people who shout at you from across the street. It's the, "Hey, give us a face, Rowan!"
Rowan chose the name Mr. Bean after spending ages staring at a list of vegetables.
Yeah, no, we were sitting around, I remember, at our producer's house one day and trying to think of a name, and we started with Mr. White. I like the idea of the series being named after the character, and he was obviously a Mr., so Mr. White, but that sounded a bit bland, and then we started to think about, you know, vegetables and you know...
As you do.
As you do, you know, when looking for a comic attitude. So Mr. Broccoli and Mr. Carrot and Mr. Cabbage and Mr. Bean, you know, yeah, it's sort of, you know, single syllable and short and sharp and memorable.
Award!
and tucked away in lofts. Go to the shops and pick something up. Here, some aggravation on the course. Mr. Bean has obviously offended somebody because he's being chased. And, the police are after him.
He jumped the stop sign. That's the problem.
Is that what it was?
He went through the stop red.
Simple as that.
Well, I don't know. If you give him enough rope.